Hey everyone, this is an ASUS C300 Chromebook with both Chrome OS and Linux operating systems installed in it, and it is a dual boot system, which I am going to demonstrate shortly. So when you open the device, the first thing you're going to see on the screen is an indication that we are in developer mode. You don't have to press on anything. The system will beep twice. There will be two loud beeps, and it will simply load Chrome OS normally. There you go. And you just have to wait a little longer. And there you go. It's going to load up Chrome OS. And by the way, this Chromebook is the exact Chromebook that you are going to get in this eBay listing. And it has been wiped clean. There is no account attached to this. All you have to do is type in your email address over here and it will register the Chromebook in your account. But in the meantime, I will click on Browse as Guest to demonstrate the features of this Chromebook. And as you can see, we are in Chrome OS. And if you want to go browse the internet using Chrome, you can type in any website that you want. Amazon, eBay. Let's type in Facebook. Alright. And the nice thing about Chromebooks is that they open tabs and browsers very quickly. Now, in order to load up Linux, which has been installed in this computer, all you have to do is go back to Chrome OS, the Chrome browser, and you want to type in, or you want to hold Control, Alt, and T, and that is going to open up the terminal. And all you have to do is type in shell, press enter, and type in sudo space start xfce4. Click on enter, and it is going to start up Linux instantly. And what I've done is create or customize a very beautiful desktop in Linux. This has been customized to look and function almost like a Windows or a Mac laptop. So you have shortcuts over here, just like you have for Macs. You have a start panel up above here with all these different functions. You have battery indicator. If you want to change the brightness, for example, all you have to do is click on that. This changes the brightness. Let's close that. If you want to change or if you want to adjust the volume, you can do that here. And this is what you call the whisker menu. It's almost like a start menu, just like in Windows, and you have all these things which I will demonstrate later on. Now, the cool thing about this Chromebook is that you don't have to be connected to the internet just like a regular Chromebook in order to use a lot of these programs, because many of these programs are such as VLC Media Player. You open it, notice how fast it opens. These can be opened offline. Now you have a shortcut here for LibreOffice, which is similar to Microsoft Word. It's going to open, you can type documents and save them just like Microsoft Word. See, let me use the whisker menu. and you have an office suite over here. You open it, you have all the different, just like you have for Microsoft Office. So if you need an Excel lookalike or an Excel counterpart, you can open LibreOffice Calc. Now, of course, because Linux is open source, you don't have to worry about any license or you don't have to register any serial code or yeah, it's completely free. So you have multimedia, for example. You have all these, and these are just the basic things that have been installed in this Chromebook. It's up to you to install more software if you wish. And this shortcut here also functions like the start menu over here. But what makes this Chromebook with the Linux installation stand out above the rest is that you have the Tor browser installed in it. And I advise you to look up Tor browser. What it does is it essentially makes you anonymous and secure when you're browsing the net. So there will be no tracking or tracing data from you or what you're browsing on the internet. It's one of the most secure browsers that you can use. And the combination of Linux and Tor is all the more secure compared to a Chromebook or a Mac or a Windows laptop. The only thing about Tor is that the only thing about Tor is that it bounces off different IP addresses. So it takes a little longer to open websites such as Amazon compared to if you were using Chrome OS or even Firefox over here, which I'll open up, but it still opens. And that's because, obviously I'm in the States, but because Tor uses different IP addresses, sometimes the browser thinks that you are from a different location aside from the United States. But it is that's the trade-off for being a lot more secure. Now, if you prefer using Firefox instead, you can open Firefox like so. And if you open Amazon on Firefox, it opens normally and it's a lot quicker. So you have the choice. All right. Now, if you wanted to go back to Chrome OS, you can do so anytime simply by holding Shift, Control, Alt, and the forward or the backward button over here. So I'm going to hold the forward button, press them all together, and instantly you're back in Chrome OS. And again, if I wanted to go back to Linux, you don't have to open the terminal anymore as long as you didn't log out your Linux session. All you have to do is simply do the same thing. Hold Shift, Control, Alt, and the forward or the backward buttons. And instantly, you are back to Linux. So you can keep doing that, switching between Chrome OS and Linux anytime you want, as long as you don't log out your Chrome session. And you log out either by clicking on the power button over there, or just like Windows,